boys and girls. It's Miss Holub here, and it's a special edition of A Science. So let's put on our thinking caps for a minute and think about what we learned yesterday. What did we learn yesterday? We learned about simple machines, and we learned about the what? The wheel and the axle. Very good job. Now, simple machines help us make work easy, right? Well, let's think about something else that might make our work easy. What about a bum-ba-da-bum? What is this called? Where have you seen this before? It's called a magnet. Can everybody say magnet? Magnet. That's right. Think about where you've seen a magnet. Think about anywhere else you might have seen a magnet? What about on your refrigerator, hanging pictures? What could you use a magnet for? How could that help you? Well, I'm glad you asked. We're going to read a book, and our purpose for reading is to think about A, what is a magnet? How does it work? And B, how can I use this in my life? How could this be helpful? Let's take a look. Here we go. Good readers have a purpose for reading, and that is our purpose for reading. A look at magnets. What do you see? What do you see? Paper clips. And that must be a magnet. I can infer that must be a magnet. What is a magnet? What makes a paper clip jump? A magnet. Magnets are made of iron, nickel, or steel. Magnets make up some metal objects move, but magnets don't work on all metals. That's important. Can a magnet move an aluminum soda can? What about a copper penny? An invisible area, I can't see it, called a magnetic field surrounds a magnet. Iron filings show the magnet's line of energy. So energy, think of energy. Plants get energy from the sun. A magnet's pull is strongest at the spots with the most filings. So here are the iron filings. So which one has the most, the S or the N? The S, that stands for south, the South Pole, and the N stands for North Pole, where Santa Claus lives, Miss Holub. Maybe. Ho, ho, ho. Here we go. Try to make the north poles of two magnets touch. They will push away or repel each other, but opposite poles pull together or attract. And I have two just like that, and let's see if they're correct, okay? This must be north, this must be south. They're opposite, right? Attract means come together. Attract, come together. And what happens if they're the same? Ooh, look. Are they touching? Oh my goodness, they're not. They're not touching. They're repelling. They're coming away, coming apart, right? We'll talk more about that later. Earth, that's where we live. Do you see yourself? Can you see yourself? Acts like a huge magnet. It has a north pole and it has a south pole. Magnets show people where to go. A compass needle always points north, and that is where the Earth's magnetic energy, there's the energy again, gives you energy, pulls it that way. So instead of saying, oh, I think that person lives over there, over here, yonder, you could use a compass and say, oh, I think they live north. Magnets, guess what else magnets do? Remember our purpose for reading? How can magnets help me? Well, could the compass help you find where you're going? Right? Magnets help doctors see where you are hurt. An MRI machine's powerful magnet helps make a picture of the inside of your body so you can find out if something's wrong. If anyone's ever had a relative, like a family member who's sick or something, and they go to the doctor, they go for this thing called an MRI so they can see what's going on in your body and make you better or try to make you better, right? And last, as we all know, magnets, there's that letter M for magnet. Magnets hold up pictures on the refrigerator. Magnets are at work everywhere. You look. So, did you answer your question? Did you answer your purpose for reading? How do magnets work? And how can magnets help me? Let's talk about the how the magnets work part. Okay. So, what makes something magnetic? Remember, I told you we talk about the attract and come together. So, if something is attracting, they are coming together. And actually, I think I'm going to ask my special guest to help me with this. Science guy, can you help me? As promised. Remember I told you yesterday we might have a special guest. Here's Science Guy.
Hi, boys and girls. Good to see you. I've been taking a long winter's nap.
Yes, he has. He's needed his rest. So Science Guy, I need your help. Okay. Did you brush your teeth? Oh. Okay, so brush his teeth. Do you guys brush your teeth? Make sure you brush your teeth. All right. I need you to help demonstrate attract.
Okay, Miss Olive. You betcha.
Okay. So attract means to come together. Ready? Let's give each other a hug. Oh, we can give each other a hug. If you're family members, you can. Oh, we came together. We attract. Now let's repel. Oh, bad breath. Repel. Ready? One more time. Come together. Give yourself a hug. And repel. To go away from. So that's like, remember the magnet in the book. So they come together. Opposites attract. And repel. They don't go. See? I try and then they don't want to. They go the other way on the side. Okay. So let's go to our cue for today. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? What's the what? That's what that says. What? We will predict, right? Make your prediction means think about and decide which types of objects push or are attracted to a magnet. Are you ready? So I've done one for you and 2 things I want you to watch in my video. Okay, you ready? Can you do it? All right. I know you can. Think about my prediction. Okay, think about my prediction and if I was correct. And then what's happening to the magnet? Is it attracting, coming together, or is it repelling, coming apart? That's what I want you to listen for. Okay, here we go. So I have my objects. I'm going to test this canned cat food, and I'm going to test this nail. I have 2 different size magnets. I'm going to start with my large one. You notice anything about it? What letters do you see? S for south, very good, and N for north, like we learned about. Okay. So first, good scientists make predictions. So what is my prediction? Okay, so I predict that this can of cat food, because it says it's made from aluminum on the top, I'm going to predict that it will attract to the magnet. Okay, let's see if I'm correct. There's my prediction. Here we go. See if my prediction is correct. Oh no. Okay, let's check the smaller magnet just to be sure. Nope, did not work. Okay, now one thing we could do is we could test to see and make sure the magnets work. And remember, what did we learn in the book? What's one thing that is attracted to the magnet? Something we use to hold papers. It's called a paper clip. That's right, paper clip. So let's make sure the magnets work. Did it work? It did work. So was my prediction correct? Works. It was correct. So that just must not be magnetic. So maybe that's not a type of metal that is magnetic. Here we go. What about the nail? What do you predict? I predict, I'm just going to say it won't. I don't think it will. Because it didn't with the can. What makes you think the nail would work? Here we go. What? Oh my goodness. So what type of metal must the nail be made out of? Could be iron. Could be nickel. Could be, what was another one? Iron. Yep. So, thanks for watching. It's going to be your turn. All right. Thank you, Miss Holub. Science guy, are you watching? Yes, he's watching. Wonderful. So, did we answer those questions? What was the first question? Do you remember? We predicted. Was one of my predictions correct? No, it wasn't correct. The nail did attract. And why did it attract? Because it was what? We call it magnetic, okay? When something attracts, we call that magnetic. So like in the book, if they're opposite, they attract. That's called magnetic, okay? And this is called non-magnetic, right? It's repelling. That's doing it with magnets. We are going to test with objects like I did, okay? In this case, I did the nail and the paper clip with the aluminum can, okay? The aluminum can was not magnetic, right? But the paper clip and the nail were, right? Like we read in the book. So it's what? It's your turn. Yay, your turn. Okay, so I have put together some items that you can find around your house. And if you can't find the exact one, that's okay. Find something similar. Talk to your parent and let them know. Let them message your teacher if you cannot find that, and they can message me and we'll work it out. What you're going to do, just like Miss Holub did, you're going to make your prediction. And then you're going to determine if you are correct. And if you're correct, it's magnetic, it attracts, then you put it in one pile on your table. If it does not attract and it repels, then you're going to put it in another pile. Okay? So attracts, repels. Comes together, pulls apart. Capiche? Caposh. Capoche, capush. That's what I tell my students. All right? So here's what you're going to do. You're going to do that right now. You're going to go ahead and pause the video right now and do that. And I want you to do a recording for your teacher. And then while you're doing it, think about these questions. Does the color matter? Does the size matter? Does what it's made out matter? Made of matter. Okay? All right, so go ahead and pause the video. I can't wait to see what you come up with. Welcome back. How did it go? And guess who's here to help me?
Science guy.
All right, so Science Guy is going to help us determine what was magnetic and non-magnetic, okay? So let's start off with the first one. What is that a picture of? A nickel. Very good job. Now, I'm not at home, but we have a lot of remote learners at home. So when you're finding your magnet, it could be a magnet from the refrigerator or anything you have. And I found this one on my refrigerator. It's a little clip. Isn't that cool? It can hold like recipes or shopping lists. So there's a magnet on the back. And Science Guy needs your help. You're going to help determine what is magnetic and what is not. So let's do this coin. Here's my coin. And do you notice what color? What color is that? It's kind of gray, isn't it? Some metals are gray. I wonder if that's magnetic. If the color makes it metal. Let's see. What do y'all think? Let's find out. So here's the magnet. And here's the coin. Oh no, but it's the same color. Huh, does color matter? Let's think about that. All right, let's do the next one on the list. We have a screw. Do you see the screw? Okay, so get your screw. Oh, that's a little one. See, it's little. And you ready for moment of truth? Here we go. Did it stick? Let's see. It did stick. It attracts. We put that in the attracts column. What's the next one? We have a cookie cutter. Do you see that? Yes, it is a metal cookie cutter. What shape is that? Can you see? It's a heart, isn't it? It's a heart. All right. Moment of truth. It's stuck together. Okay, let's put it over here in the magnetic column. Now we have a plastic cookie cutter. Okay, so what's this made out of? plastic. Here we go. Oh, it didn't stick. Why didn't it stick? Is it because it's purple? Purple things don't stick? Is it because it's a bunny rabbit? Hop, hop, hop. Oh, it's because of what it's made out of. It's not made out of what? Metal. Okay. Got it. All right. What about Science Guy? You're doing so good. Thank you for your help.
You're welcome, Miss Holub. Oh, sorry, Miss Holub.
No problem. Okay. Why don't you open up wide? Ooh. Cardboard. Okay, let's see if it sticks. It stuck. I'm just kidding. I just clipped it. Silly Miss Holub. Let's see if the magnet will stick to it. Did it stick? It didn't stick, did it? Okay, so that goes in our non-magnetic pile over here. Okay. And we have a few more. I've got a paper. Any kind of paper you have at home is totally fine. Open wide. Let's see if it'll stick. Paper. Nope, didn't stick. Why didn't it stick? You tell me. Because it's made of what? What about here? We have a really cool Lego. I got the red one right there. Here it is. Nope. Didn't stick. Last but not least, we have a pair of scissors. Now, if these are the only kind you have, you don't have any kid kind like this, make sure mom is holding them, okay? You want mom to hold them to be safe. So, but Science Guy is a professional, aren't you?
Of course I am, Miss Holub.
All right, so hold that. And let's see, I'm going to try, I'll hold them actually, because I don't want you to hurt yourself. I'm going to try this side first, the handle side. Let's see what happens if I hold the handle side. Huh. Okay. What if I hold the metal side? Oh my gosh! Did that stick? Did it stick? Let me turn it sideways so you can see. It did stick! Now, different size magnets have a different magnitude. Okay, that's something else. They have a different strength. Magnitude is something whole different. So if I had a bigger magnet, let's see if that would work. Ooh, look at that. You can just hold that any way you want. Shake it around. Okay? So did this size have anything to do with it? Well, because look. Which one's bigger, the scissors or the Lego? The scissors. Okay? And could the magnet hold the scissors? Whoa. And is the scissors, are they bigger? Are they taller than the Lego? They are. So I don't think it's the size that's making it stick, is it? It's what? Oh, you think it's what it's made of?
Miss Holub, I hate to interrupt, but I need to use the restroom.
Thank you for advocating for yourself. You may go do that.
Excuse me, boys and girls. Happy learning! Bye, Miss Holub.
Bye, Science Guy. Say bye, Science Guy.
Bye, everybody.
So, what makes something magnetic? What does it have to be made out of? Magnets are made out of iron. So that means if we get our pile here, we have the scissors, we have the metal cookie cutter, and we have the screw, okay? So that means that they were either made out of iron, they were either made out of steel. So these items are steel. See, what pictures do you see? The screw, the hammer, nails, this part of the hammer, the jewelry, and Superman. Not Superman. He's bending steel, right? Or it was made of a nickel. Now, you're probably wondering, why wasn't that magnetic? Well, it's because, guess what? There's only a teeny tiny little bit of nickel in an actual coin nickel. But if we were to use a battery or a shower head, those things are made from the metal nickel, the mineral. Pretty cool, huh? What are some other things you could think of? And now how can a magnet help you? What about if you needed to pick up something that was metal, maybe your car wheel, your toy cars, and your room was a mess and you need to do it really fast? You could get a giant magnet and clean it up. Maybe so, huh? So to help us remember, let's go back to the cue to review. What did we do? Using a magnet, you will test various items to determine which objects were attracted to the magnet. Did you do that? Did we check and see which ones were attracted, which ones weren't? Yeah, and what did these have in common? What were these made out of? These were plastic. That's right. The Lego and the cookie cutter. What about these? Cardboard and paper made out of paper, right? So made out of different things. Were they made out of nickel? Were they made out of iron? Were they made out of steel? Right? Any of these three. So that helps us remember that it's not all metals. It's just iron, steel, or nickel. If it's real nickel, 100% nickel. To help us remember, I was going to sing you a song. You want to listen to the song? It's going to be super fun. Okay, I'm going to stand up for it. I think. Okay. It goes to the tune of a song, a nursery rhyme I think you know. So sing it with me. If you know the tune, you can hum along. Okay? Ready? I'm a little magnet, can't you see? Any of these three metals will attract to me. Iron, steel, or nickel will attract to me if it's made from any of these three. All right, I hope you like that song, and feel free to keep singing that. I can put this slide in. I can give it to your teacher to give to you if you liked it. So what did we do? We tested various items to see if they were attracted to the magnet. And why is this important? This is so important. Magnets can help us do lots of things. They can even power a generator, which is a big old word for giving you electricity. True story. And so electricity we use for powering our devices, heating our homes, and of course, letting us see. So in your science journal, you will draw a picture of an object that is magnetic. It's right here for you as well in your Google assignment. All right, that's all I have for today, boys and girls. If you have any questions, I hope so, because good scientists ask questions as well as make predictions and answer their predictions. So just let me know or your teacher know. And with that, I hope you have an awesome weekend. And because I want you to keep it awesome this weekend, let's go out with an awesome song. Here we go. And credits to Tegan and Sarah, those who created this video.
Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Everything is awesome when we're living our dream. Everything is better when we stick together.
Bye, guys. Have a great weekend. See you next time on Science.
Bye, everybody.